All right. So we have we've had this little bit of a Twitter drama going on, where Emery Reigns has been calling out MainManSWE, on saying apparently that Virtua Fighter is a crap game. Now, MainManSWE's big into Tekken. That's fine. I've seen some of his stuff. He seems like a pretty cool dude. Can be pretty controversial, so I'm always going to have sympathy towards people like that because they just speak in their mind. They don't give a shit, and I appreciate that, right? But the thing is, though, that like Virtua Fighter, Tekken wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Virtua Fighter. That's just a fact. That is just a damn fact, right? So there's been this thing going on, right, where like, you know, Emery Reigns is being accused of like saying that he's lying when he said that Mayman was not saying anything bad about Virtual Fighter or anything like that. And let's just play it.
Oh fucking shit. Tells you everything you need to know, but the best match I had today was when the screen was black. That was the best match. And it's a keeper. It's not trash, you have no... You're trolling. I was like, don't tell me I have one of these Virtua Fighter apologists again in my fucking chat. What the fuck? But yeah, it's a great fighting game, though. It really is.
My brother, turn the fucking game off then.
So fucking shit.
That, the eye roll, I think is what captures it, right? There we go. Right. It's something that I've been like just really paying attention to in the last year or so, is how much fighting games are willing to maintain their legacy, right? These fighting games didn't just get here out of nowhere. These fighting games got here because it attracted people to them. It then created a fan base which supported them, and thereby over the consequent decades gave the fans what they wanted. They just gave them more and more and more, but they maintained the legacy of it. Some games like Tekken 8 really changed that up. Mortal Kombat fans like myself have been suffering with every game essentially being a gimmick. You know, because Ed Boon's obsessed with this idea that we apparently, excuse me, apparently a legacy's a bad thing. So anyway, Emery Reigns is validated here, and Mayman, or at least Mayman's apologist, got exposed, right? Anyone with half a brain, right? If you're playing the beta right now, if you've played Virtual Fighter before, look at the move list. You have a punch, a kick, a guard, and then obviously a combination of those buttons, right? Including like buttons you can press together naturally, right? Really good offensive and defensive mechanics. I went through a tutorial yesterday just to familiarize myself with it. Very cool, actually. And the move lists themselves are gigantic. Maybe not as big as Tekken, but this is one of those situations where less is more, right? And again, Tekken wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Virtual Fighter. I fought some pretty high level Akiras yesterday, and I didn't feel like I was being carried across the screen on an airplane ticket or an airplane, right? Because that's what Tekken 8 has become. Now, I used to play a lot of Tekken 7 online. Sure, you'll come across some people that are really awesome at their combos and stuff like that. But it kind of feels like we're moving into a realm where fighting games are like, all we got to do is get you up in the air and hold you up there as long as possible, right? And Tekken 8's got a lot of problems. One of my friends, Breezy, calls it casino weight because there's just too much guesswork. And that's one of the things that I think that's... Again, I keep saying this, I really hope that Virtual Fighter shows other fighting game companies how to be incredibly successful with its brand new release, hopefully, again, this is all sort of like, hope here because we don't know a whole bunch. If it maintains its legacy, right, doesn't add any gimmicks, just gives you straight up grounded fighting game reality, just like VF has always been, then it's going to prove to other companies, stick to your legacy. Go, take one more time. Turn the fan down. That's probably not helping. Right? Sounds like he was mostly mad at some of the bugs in the beta, but okay. Nah, bro, he hates the game 100%. He's just shit talks it for attention. Right? Since Tekken 7, TMM's Glazers are some of the worst people in the FGC, in my opinion. I beat his Kazuya 5-0 with Lars, said GG's, and in under a minute, he had like 10 DMs from his chat telling me how trash I am, how Lars players are scum. I mean, look, you can't control it like people, unless you tell people to go attack others. You can't control what community, you get, if that makes sense. You do your thing, and then you will get, and people will just flock to you. If you're outspoken like I am, right, and like he is, you're gonna get people that feel like, okay, somebody's, they're hearing what I'm thinking, and they're saying it, right? And every single YouTuber, every single social media influencer out there attracts an audience of similarly minded people, right? There's a lot of people in all games that are outspoken about stuff, and you will get a combination. Excuse me. Oh my god. A combination of see what this doing? See what this trash is doing to me, right? Combination of. I'll talk quietly. There we go. I'll talk quietly. Right? Is that better voice? You happy now? You get a combination of people that are glad that other people are saying what they're thinking, and then of course, you will get some toxic people as well. Right? That's just how it works. Tekken is the only game he plays on stream and uploads. TMM is cool. He'd just be talking shit, bro. Yeah, and yeah, again, I got no issue with him. It's just, for the people saying that he wasn't talking mad shit about Virtua Fighter, there's literal clip, right? It's really annoying because if Tekken had any issues during a beta, he'd shrug it off. Like, let's be realistic here. Mindset ain't there. He has no self-respect at all. Making a fool of himself, that boy right there. Yeah, so this is where I'm very happy that I'm the consumer fighting game fan rather than the expert when it comes to combat fighting game person, right? Because I am just a casual. I never announce myself to be an expert when it comes to knowing the ins and outs and all that, but I understand what's fun because I paid for it. And every person that has paid for stuff has made a determination of the game that they have bought about what metrics of that game they are finding fun. But sometimes you will get a general consensus on certain things. For example, the Clive backlash. The general consensus is that this was a poor choice, right? So, and that happens with all games, right? They make a bad decision or there's something that is more universal, that you'll get some people that go, I like that, and that's fine, right? But as a consumer, I think that's the best strength that we have, right? The best strength that we have is to, focus on, whether or not the product that we paid for is worth the money. That's the only thing I think that we can do, and then everything outside of that is just gravy, baby. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Shout out to the MainManSWE and Emery Reigns, of course. Excellent work, brother. All right, man. Catch you next time.